So this video is meant to serve as a follow-up video and also to accompany the video I posted yesterday, as well as a lot of the videos I've been posting recently, things I've been talking about recently, with trying to overall just better myself, become like my own person on here, all that kind of stuff. So yesterday I posted just a video talking about an embarrassing story and how I've tried to like use that later in life, and I came across a video last night, and it is this video. Wait, how do I do this? This video here. And it kind of struck a nerve with me, like in a good way. So it's something that I wanted to come on here and talk about. For me, I always have been changing what I've been doing. For instance, when I was really young, I wanted to be an astronaut, just like everybody else. I feel like when I got a little bit later into high school, I wanted to work as like a train engineer, preferably on, if I could, like the dream on like the old steam locomotives. I love old technology. I find it fascinating how everything's like mechanical, nothing's electric on it, and I I just find it cool to see how people did things like 100 years ago, 200 years ago, and kind of how like the country and the world was built before all this new age stuff. In high school, I took a lot of engineering courses, and my last 2 years of high school, I was in a college program where I studied renewable energy. So that was studying everything from um, photovoltaics, like solar panels, uh, hydroelectric generation, nuclear engineering. We kind of focused on everything, wind turbines, and I found it super interesting. I know a couple people from that program I was in went on to work in that field of renewable energy, which was kind of the idea of it, to bring young people, new people into this STEM world. But for me, myself, I went a completely different direction. I went to college. Well, when I started going to college, I was studying film, and then I switched that to an art major, switched that to political science, and then I bailed on school. Left originally as leave of absence. Actually, I think I'm still technically on the leave of absence. Just haven't had the honestly like the time at this point, and the nothing's worked out to finish it. But I do want to finish a degree in something just to do it. After leaving that, I went and got my license to cut hair during the pandemic. Kind of just has something to do, but also as I thought I might enjoy that as a career. I figured it can be creative, and it's enjoyable, and it's something working with my hands, doing physical work. It's not like all virtual, which I find a lot of satisfaction in that. I ended up hating cutting hair. Well, I enjoy cutting hair, but meeting new people and then having to like immediately touch their head, cut their hair, all that stuff gave me a crazy amount of anxiety. So I thought I would take the smart decision, and I stopped cutting hair. That's when I got into delivering, like as a bike messenger, and then I got into making videos again, and then I was working in fundraising for like nonprofits, and now I'm working at the post office, as a lot of you know. In a lot of ways, I've been all over, and I'm not sure if that's a not a inability to concentrate on one thing. I think it's just the fact that I'm always wanting to learn new things, try new stuff, and I've never been super tied to doing one thing and knowing that I need to do this one thing because this and that. I'm not afraid to branch out, try new stuff, and see how I'm enjoying all that. There's a common denominator that has taken away from me enjoying a lot of the jobs I've worked, things I've worked at, or just even with people I've had in my life. it all ties down to like I am sick and tired of being treated like I'm an idiot, and I find myself in that situation a lot where I'm being made I'm being what's how am I wording this? I'm being made to feel like an idiot a lot. That's a real adjustment I'm so sick and tired of, and I'm trying to get out of. It can be in a lot of ways, like with my current job. So it's not my fault, but I still get treated like it's my fault. And I'm kind of sick and tired of that. With my last job, it was a lot of, get a real job, this and that. Even with the job I had before that, when I was working bike messenger, I made lots of videos about it. I enjoy the job a lot. Just financially wasn't stable, and I need to grow up from that. But there you get a lot of like, just people acting very entitled, talking down to you, and I'm very, very sick and tired of that. I don't want this part to be very bashy because she's not here to defend herself. But I even had issues like that with my previous relationship. A lot of being talked down to, a lot of being made to feel like I was like less than, and even a way of that's part of the reason I didn't post videos for a long time, because I had to like show that I was working at my career outside of video work, because being told that, this isn't that, you're not successful, and blah, blah, blah. Just being made to feel, like I said, less than, made to feel like an idiot, and get, like, be talked about poorly because I wanted to make my own decisions and because I wanted to, well, because I have to, like, like, do everything myself, which I'm happy doing. I get a great sense of satisfaction out of I moved here. I moved to the city when I was 17. I spent my entire adulthood here, and look what I've accomplished. Look what I've accomplished. Still haven't accomplished talking without stumbling over my words, but that is just a part of me. That's who I am, and that's who I want to be. I want to be my own person. I want to, if I want to come on here every day and post a video about whatever, post a video about, hey, I was doing laundry and I thought of this thing, I want to talk about it. Or, hey, I'm going to do an adventure on this. Or, hey, this thing happened at work, I thought it was interesting, I want to talk about it. Or, if I want to branch out, like and try new stuff, like come on here and like do a live stream, play a game, talk politics, maybe, because I don't want to alienate audience, and I like being inclusive. But who cares if I want to come on here and scream about politics and um, do something like that? Because I've never shown myself like worked up like that. And that's an easy way to get me worked up. Who cares? Because I want to do my thing. I don't want to be, like I said, treated like I'm a child and be talked down to. When I was reading the comments on that video, or like I said, how do I, this video, I felt myself connecting with a lot of it. Like, life is short, but much longer than advertised. Never assume it's too late. What is going on? Sorry, I'm learning all this software to try and become the ultimate gamer, the ultimate video creator person. It's a lot to learn, but it's been fun learning it. But I felt myself resonating with a lot of that because I do want to go back to school at some point. I want to finish my degree, whether it's something that I enjoy or it's something that's like an easier degree. I just want to, or just to finish it, just to finish it. I kind of want to prove to myself that I can do it. What I would study, I don't know. Probably something like science or math or engineering related. I enjoy that kind of stuff. Math is one of those things that just comes easy to me for some reason. It just clicks. Like it, I don't know what it is about math. It just kind of makes sense to me. But maybe I'll study something that doesn't come easy to me, like history. I can't remember anything. I'm terrible with names, terrible with places. I don't do geography. Maybe I'll study that if I want to, like I said, until talk about things on here that I'm not quite qualified to talk about. Again, like politics, I feel like it's important to know your history, even though I can, of course, learn it myself. I think learning it in a classroom is just a different it's a different experience overall. You get like a different perspective and different people. Whatever it would be down the road, or if I go back to school, or if it is ends up being something related to like this, like online video creation. Who knows? All I know is I'm gonna keep doing me. I hope you keep doing you. I appreciate you listening to my rant off the top of my head. Fuck entitled people. I am tired. Like I said, I'm tired of just feeling like an idiot. I wanted to come on here and chat, so that's what I'm doing. um, yeah, I don't even know anymore.